Hello and welcome to this short yoga flow where I'll take you through 8 yoga poses to help you unlock middle splits. Seated straddle pose. Meet me lying on your stomach. Lower your belly down. If it feels good, fold your hands one on top of the other and rest your cheek down, facing the right. Then bend your right knee, half frog. And find the height for your knee that feels good in your body. And working into the right side of your hip and inner thigh here. Couple breaths to get centered. We'll go through these 8 poses fairly quickly, but I encourage you to take time throughout your day to hold these shapes and use your deep breaths to relax your body and open up your muscles. Release, switch sides, half frog left side, turn your head to face the other direction and bend your left knee, working into your left inner thigh and hip. Breathe here. Inhale, exhale, release. Place your forearms on the mat. Lift up into Sphinx pose just as a transition, and then tuck your toes. Press into your hands. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk yourself forward and roll all the way up to standing. Spread your feet hips distance and bring your arms to the horizon. Sit low, chair pose. Shift your weight into your right foot. Take your left ankle over your right thigh. Figure 4 chair pose. Inhale, stay lifted in your torso. Exhale, sit low. Send your hips back. Send your weight into your heels. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, reach. Exhale, plant your hands on the floor, either in front of you or behind your hips. Sit your hips onto the mat. Seated figure 4. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Release. Bring your bottom shin so it's parallel to the mat, setting up fire log. Your top ankle can come in front of your bottom leg or stack right on top. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, walk your hands out forward, bow forward. If your knees are tender or if this is tough on your hip, you can place a blanket or sweatshirt under your knee. Breathe here. Big inhale, full exhale. Inhale, walk yourself up to seated. Stand back up through chair pose. Inhale, release. Other side. Exhale, sit low into chair pose. Shift your weight into the right leg. Take your left ankle over your right thigh. Figure 4 chair. Inhale, lift your torso, lift your arms. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant your hands down on the floor. Exhale, sit your hips down for seated figure 4. You can shake your knees side to side. Do what feels good here, working into the hips and the legs. Inhale. Exhale, stack your shins on top of one another. Fire log on the other side. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward. Know that you can always place something soft under your bottom knee or modify by sliding the top heel in front of the bottom leg or a little bit wider. Inhale, roll yourself back up to seated. Exhale, stand up through chair pose, and then rise all the way to standing. Step your feet out wide. Toes should face forward or slightly pigeon toe them. Hands to hips. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge forward with a long spine. Bring your hands down to the floor. Draw the crown of your head toward the floor. You can keep your hands down, framing your ears, or grab for opposite ankles. Drawing your head down toward the floor. Let gravity help you out here. Inhale. Exhale, walk both hands to your right ankle. Fold over your right leg. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Walk yourself over to your left leg. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, walk back to center and come out the same way you came in. Place your hands on your hips. Hinge yourself back to standing with a long spine. Just had to take a little leaf out of my hair. Turn your toes so they're pointing out. Take a deep bend in your knees. Squat your hips low, goddess pose. Goal pulse your arms to 90-degree angles. Sit low. Bring your hands to your inner thighs, fingers point down, and take some shoulder dips. Working into the hips, pressing your thighs back, switch shoulders. Take this a couple times. Remember to keep your hips low. Stay with your breath. Big inhale. Exhale, heel toe your feet in so they're just wider than hips distance. Bring your hands to the floor. Sit your hips low for Malasana, Yogi Squat. If you'd like more support here, you can place something under your seat so you're sitting on either a block, some books, or a pillow. And bring your hands to prayer. Hook your elbows on your knee creases to push your knees out to get a deeper hip stretch. Hold prayer pose or twist. Extend your left arm out, plant your hand down, fly your right arm up and open your chest, reach to the sky. Release and switch. Other arm reaches up high to the ceiling, open your chest, open your heart. Inhale, exhale, release. Sit your hips down, bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Cobblers Pose, Baddha Konasana. Knees out wide. Keep the soles of your feet pressing together or allow your feet to fall open like a book. Grab onto your ankles. Option to press your elbows into your knee creases once again. Fold forward. Release. Inhale, slowly roll yourself up to a seated position and then take your legs out wide for a seated straddle. An opportunity to work on middle splits here. Inhale, float your arms out to a T. Exhale, keep both hips planted into the earth as you take your left arm up and over. So you're facing front, your shoulders are stacked, your chest is open to the front of your space. Big side body stretch here. Inhale, release. Now square your chest off over your right leg and then walk your chest forward. Make sure to keep your left hip down onto the mat. Breathe here. Inhale, release, slowly roll up. Other side. Left hand reaches down your leg, grabs for your shin, ankle, or foot. Right arm reaches up and over. Remember to keep your chest, your face facing front. Side body stretch. Keep your right hip grounded down. Right arm reaches up and over. Maybe it grabs for your foot or your hand. Inhale, exhale. Release, square your chest off over your left leg. And then walk your hands out, fold forward over your left leg. Bow forward. Inhale, release, come back to center. Lift your arms up or walk your hands forward. The goal is to get your belly down on the mat and maybe grab for your ankles. If you're not there today, do not worry. Options are to place a pillow under your belly or to support yourself with your hands. Another option is to lift your hips up and keep them suspended off the mat to work into that middle splits position. Release. Fly all the way down on your back and take ball pose. Take a couple breaths to squeeze your knees, sway side to side. And then grab for the outside edges of your feet, happy baby. And you can stay still or roll it out, massage your low back. Release. We'll close out with supine, cobbler's pose, butterfly pose. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch and allow your knees to fall out to either side. Let's take a couple breaths here to acknowledge yourself for the work you have done, for the progress you're making and the commitment to work towards a goal. Knowing that the goal is not perfection. The goal is to make progress and to feel good in your body. If you want to work on your left and right side splits, be sure to click the link in the pinned comments or in the description. See you in my next video.